All right. Well. So. The challenge here. Now we have multiple territories. I gotta change my mouse settings. So I rebind middle mouse button to the side mouse button, so that way I can rotate camera easier. Because you can't rebind it yet, unfortunately. But where are we at? Welcome to the land of Freshland, where our farms are graphically kind of broken, but they still work. Like, it should be growing. Well, I'm not sure what's up with that. We have over 100 people. Wait, what was that? Another ruler's army was sighted. Where? I don't really know. Oh yeah, we own 3 territories. Midland, Freshland, and Steve. Alright. And so I've just started the inter-region trading, which is a bit confusing. I'm trying to figure it out. But here in Freshland, we have pretty much everything producing. We got a bunch of wealth. I've already got a manor set up. It's the not quite a large town, which is the final milestone for development points. But here's the development tree. I have trade logistics, better deals, charcoal burning, and armor making, as well as heavy plows for farming. And the plan is to do deep mining, which is infinite resources on a mine that's a rich deposit. In this case, so the idea is to spread out the resources. So in this case, it'll give me infinite iron, though I have 2,000 right now, so it's still pretty fine. As for Midland, which is, I believe, is walled brand in the baseline, it has rich berries. All right, look how juicy they are, though it is August, so they're not growing anymore. We have rich berries and rich clay. So the idea will be this area produces my roof tiles as well, though I haven't found any other use for clay. Like, there are a lot of resources that feel like they'll have a lot more uses, like, later on. But currently only have 1 or 2. Oh, where's that? Can I? Oh, there are 2 bandit camps. Think of the influence that I could use. Arrive in Steve, the Battle Brothers. I can send the Battle Brothers to go take out those bandit camps. Oh, no, no, no. I'm gonna go first. Don't you dare. It looks like he hired mercenaries to do so. I'm gonna make them run. Mine will go faster. Managing more than 2 territories? Yeah, but you can get to the point of, like, self-sufficiency. It might not be optimized, but I could let my main territory go now. And I should have enough food and firewood indefinitely. So, like, obviously I would be making the most of all of it, but we're pretty much that. What is wrong with you guys? Why are you out here? They went to fight a battle at some point and they never came home. Can I disband? Oh yeah, you gotta disband in your home territory. Those are my boys. I need to make sure that the fellow ruler's territory, like, his troops don't get there first, because then he gets to claim the victory and the influence. So that's what I was making sure of. So, resources. I found you can trade resources between, but you can only trade 1 resource at a time by bartering. So in this case, I will send 1 clay, and then they'll send me half as many eggs. That's the ratio from what I understand it. So that's what we're doing. We're sending the clay to Freshland, where it will be processed, and then I'm just bringing some food back. I'm kind of working out the details of it. It's unclear exactly, because they have to go carry it all the way over there. Half an egg. I assume that means I'll just get 10 when there's 20. Alright, whatever. We got some they're called pack stations here. And I do believe you have to have at least 1 person manning it. Otherwise. I'm gonna order more mules as well. Maybe I could just get the livestock trading station now. We've got stables with oxen, or oxenses. Why is my approval so low? Texas. But generally, do we not have enough food? We have 4 types. Like, I literally can't put more approval up. Like, oh, did the month just start? So, it's kind of odd. So here's what happens. Your citizens have a very short memory, which is lore accurate. So what happens is the month rolls over. I collect taxes. And approval goes down. And then over the course of the month, approval goes up because of all the other factors. But they get mad about the taxes, and then they're like, you know what, it ain't so bad. These taxes paid for the food and the church and all that. So literally over the course of the month, approval rises up until they have to pay taxes again. And then they get upset. And that's the cycle here. We do need some more ale. Why don't we have enough ale? I have no malt. Am I trading for malt? I could trade. Wait. I have 180 ale. What the fuck? We need more tavern employees. Damn. I had a... That's not the table, sir. They're just lazy. Yeah. Wait, why do I have a... Oh, yeah. Looks like those bandit camps are gonna be all mine. Wait, did we fight? Why are these guys going this way? What? So the icon is not matching up with the But even then, well, at least one group is doing fine, so whatever. This one is having some trouble. Maybe toggle running. Eh, as long as one group gets there, whatever. These guys are at 1% effectiveness. Good thing they don't have to fight anyone. Send resources to the nearest town. I do hope that went to Midland. Wait, did that go to Steve? Steve now has 163 resources and no one there. I guess I could set up... I don't have enough in the treasury to establish a new settlement quickly. Bodies need burial? What? Did we fight a battle here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that we bullied some bandits. We need a corpse pit. I'm not sure if those are our bodies, actually. Get a corpse pit, and I'll employ one in the church. Wait, I already have one in the church. Gotta have a corpse pit. I'm not dragging them all the way up there, though. Way too far. What is wrong with you guys? Yeah, this icon's way off. Bandit. it.
Yes, sire. Sire.
They need burial. People get a bit upset about it, which I think is silly, but or like all those bodies over there in the woods where my children are playing. It's like, why aren't your children working, right? Right, Dorothy? Come on. We're all in this together here. We got food for 16 months and fuel for 9. Working on the whole corpse pit idea. Generic story. Ah, that's the saw pit that bugs out with that sometimes. I get turned around because my normal perspective is looking a different direction than the map actually is, and it changes your camera angle and... Alright. Wait, are we in combat? Is that combat music? Oh. I'm not sure. Anyways. This belongs to my treasury now. And disband. Okay. And wait, I didn't even get influence? When did you get the 3rd territory? Oh, I played off stream and they fought a tiny battle. I played off stream for like 20 minutes just to like test a few things. He claimed that territory. I hired some mercenaries and killed his troops, and then I just got it. Steve here. So, if they claim a territory and you win the battle for it, you just get it for free. Which is quite convenient. Is my storehouse full? Wait, what do you mean can't find a storehouse? Well, I mean not for free, you fought a battle over it, but it didn't cost you much, so... Let's see. So I'm trying to bring the eggs in over here, but the pack station... Struggling. Pack station worker. Sleeping? What about our clay? Do I have anyone in the mining pit? Yeah. I have 0 clay. I'm not sure where the clay is going. We have none in the storehouse. Am I not mining it? Is it in the pit? No. Maybe I'm getting eggs. Wait, let me check. Okay, wait. It's working. Alright, I was dumb. So, there are 2 sets of resources, which is total and surplus. Surplus is like how many extra on top of like this month. Or what you're currently using. And that's the default, which is actually, I think, pretty smart. But you gotta remember, it's not necessarily all the goods. So, the surplus is 0 eggs, because people love eggs. But this month, there are eggs, which means it's working. The pack station is sending clay to Freshland and getting some fresh eggs. It's just they're eating them almost as quickly. So. Okay. We're harvesting now. These bugged out fields. And after harvest season is over, well, how many planks do I have? 61, 120 stone. I haven't really been able to scale very quickly. Feels like there's never enough people to do all the jobs. Like, yeah, I start bartering and that is still taking more people. Like, I've got the charcoal kiln, which increases the amount of firewood, but does it increase it more than chopping more firewood? I don't know. Oh, do they? Oh, a little light in the houses. $930. You can't transfer regional wealth. You can transfer it through like sending stuff over there and then they can trade it, but also important to note you'll pay the tariffs again on the other one if you're importing. So like each region has its own tariffs there. So that's why the import price is so high for stuff. So in this case, it would be better for me. So the thing that gets me about the pack station is it requires you to send something. Like, you can't barter nothing and receive eggs, for example. I can't make them just send eggs. I have to send something in turn, which I guess is fair, but as your master and manor lord, I say just give them the eggs. But no, you gotta send something across, even if it... And you can't just send timber, because that would require an ox for each piece, so... Villager hunt. We can pull off one here. I need to focus on developing this. Now we can actually build stuff. I've been getting kind of resetting and figuring out what's going on, but I need to upgrade this for berries and clay. I mean, it should be self-sustaining for now. But... And then I could make a settlement here, and this could be with both a rich deposit of berries and wild animals. I could barter everything from there. So, we'll see though. Do I have enough housing? Yeah, people can move in if they wanted. Do I have enough for a church? Yes. Gotta have a church in every town. It doesn't have to be anywhere nearby, by the way. I mean, the only downside of putting it, like, here is the construction time. But if I have enough people for constructing, there's no, like, significant downside there. Clothing stall supply. Bodies need burial. Yeah, well, are we not working that corpse pit? Isn't that what we have the corpse pit for? What is this? Where are these? Wait, why are they dead here? Are these other bandits? Maybe those are our friends. Unclear. Of course, our friends will be buried in the church graveyard, and the filthy bandits will get put into the pit. I'm gonna drop one out of the farmhouse into the windmill. How many crops? 108 barley. Oh, shit. The oven into the malt house. At this point, I just need to be selling ale, to be honest. Yeah, we have 2 breweries in there. What are you producing? How many spears? 36 spears, so enough for the full militia. How many iron slabs do I have? None. Is nobody working in the bloomery? There's never enough people. I need more people. Now, approval's high enough, like... Is there a way to know how many people you have in each building? Hold tab. Also shows you houses. and the needs. It isn't as good as the Against the Storm version, but it's similar. I think clearly inspired. Oh yeah, we're constructing the church. And that should up approval over here, but I have plenty of housing. We need to attract more villies. There's plenty of space. I can add, or upgrade rather, not add. We're adding more living space. No one even lives here. Just gonna make sure we have it. Crops are getting soaked because they're not harvesting them fast enough. Well, whole eggs, veggie. Why they weren't producing surplus? I mean, it's just a quantity thing. At some point, like right now, I have plenty of eggs. It's unclear whether more people working, like for example, the double plots where they have twice as many, like 2 families instead of 1. It's unclear whether that increases the production of things like chicken coops. But I imagine it helps with like the veggie gardens at least. We do have a bit of a surplus here at this stage. But that's mostly because I have so much other food as well. Like I got bread, I got berries being shipped in now, as well as locally sourced. So people should be moving in. Why are they not moving in? These are all capable. So each level of housing gives you passive income. But it pales in comparison to trade, though. Like, they generate 2 wealth per month. So right now, I have 24 level 3 families, which is... wait, does it generate 2 or 3? Let's see. 2 wealth per month. So... that is generating, and that's per month. Trading sometimes happens multiple times a month. So that's 48. That's 53 per month from, like, the plots. It's not it's nothing compared to trade. I make more from selling, like, a dozen shields than that. And a month is quite a long time. Once again, compared to the speed at which trade happened. I'm ordering more mules. In order to increase the barter rate here, ideally. We're in... wait, we don't have... I need more villies! How many planks? Because I was bartering planks. How many planks do we have here? 166? There really needs to be... okay. So, okay, so what has happened here is something that does require micromanagement. So, I sent planks because those are kind of labor intensive. I sent them from Freshland to Midland. But there is no limit. There is no number like 50 planks and stop. What it really needs is the Against the Storm, like limit of production kind of thing, where it no longer does things once you hit X or Y amount of resources, at the very least. Because right now I've sent 160 planks to a territory that needs like 30. And they're just following orders, alright? But I can now send another resource that will hopefully be more helpful. I don't know what I need over there right now. Besides, I've already sent so many eggs. I think at some point I can send ale. But I don't need to yet. I'm looking to see. What do we need? We have food. We have so much food. Do we have building material? Yes. I don't have stone. I don't need that much stone. You need a little bit of stone. Stone does not, like... What is stone even for? I built the church. I already built the granary. I don't really need any more stone. Yeah, stone is only used for buildings. It's not for materials at the moment, at least. Ah, yes, the manor. I guess I'm just gonna have to micro it. Like, there's no way to stop. Like, otherwise I'll just... Let's see. No, we could just mine the stone. Don't send the stone. I wish I could Wait, can I hotkey it? No, that's only for units. Why don't I just send leather? Or shoes. Can I send shoes? Do I have shoes? Not enough. Let's send leather. So that way I don't have to locally source. What happens if you build 2 barter points on the border? Remember, everything has to come from someone. They have to, like, at some point, in this case, the leather must be taken from the tannery. Alright, so let's say, in order to get leather, you need hides. The hides, in this case, probably come from these goats in the backyard. There's also some from wild animals, but goats are the best way I've found. So they come from the tannery. Tannery. Whatever the fuck they're doing there. And that guy from the storehouse comes by, says, alright, you got some more of that leather for me? Alright, comes on in, takes it to the storehouse. Somebody from the storehouse puts up a stall and says, anybody want to buy some leather? Alright, y'all want some leather? Maybe literally that. They actually do say, like, lines like that. Well, let's see here. Maybe there's nothing there, but there's probably... There, see, look. Y'all want some leather? So, they physically... And in this case, in order to barter it, they gotta come down from the storehouse, bring it down to the station, and we gotta get fucking, whoever, Andres over here, he's gotta load up the mule, and take that mule all the way over, just take the journey, like, multi-day, like, four fucking days over here, finally get some peace and quiet, all the way over to Midland, and then, so you don't need a pack station for receiving, they just come by, they come to the storehouse, they unload their shit, and they pack up whatever shit from the storehouse. Like, whoever's working the storehouse over here is like, oh, hey, how you doing, Andres? How you doing, Conrad? And then they load up. In this case, it would be Clay, and all right, yada yada. 4 days back home. So the point is, putting it on the border doesn't matter unless you already have your resource storage and processing there. Because it doesn't teleport. They fucking walk. This road I made. This is the shortest road. And there was no road there. I made that road. It didn't take any effort because you could build roads instantly, so. But, all animals move faster on roads. That includes mules. I don't think people do, but people are rarely the ones, are rarely your pack animals because they're weak and sad and only have 2 legs. You can get a second pack station, but you need employees to work the pack stations. So, in that case, I'd be doubly wasteful in having labor doing both things. Like, send the planks over there, send the planks back. Creating jobs. What do horses do? Horses apparently make trading carts move faster. Because your trading carts start... Okay, in this case, they are human-powered. But when you add horses, some of the trading carts will be pulled by horses, which are faster. Only works for trading, apparently, from what I understand at the moment. Who pays all these people? And you're gonna complain about taxes. Well, let's go look at the Manor Lords. You see, my manor is weaker than some of these houses, which is some bullshit. Don't have the game myself. Yeah, I do remember that at the end of the day. I know a lot of people have seen other streamers who are probably more competent. I'm trying, like... I'm not an expert. I'm just trying to build as much stuff as possible now. So, we're going to need to build a manor over here. But I'm gonna just get a stone mining pit and mine the stone, just so I have it in this area. Or like, what do? They go over there with a pickaxe and start smashing things. Now I have enough villies to split a few off. Might as well get the construction done. I mean, I could do some more processing here. I'm probably gonna want the deep mine. Mm-hmm. I might as well get the tavern while I still have a lot of construction capability. My jam. I've just got to keep track. This is going to get completely unwieldy very quickly when I have more than 2 territories. Even with 2 territories, I'm already struggling. So the idea is, you're not going to be able to have full, like, interconnected trade, not easily. But specific things, maybe, specialty things, construction materials, but you can't expect to be, like, sending all of the output. You gotta have some self-sufficiency, which is probably realistic as well. Alright. Let's see, what do we have a surplus of in the storehouse? This is not that much fuel, even considering. We do have roof tiles here. I could just make the roof tiles on the other side. The reason I have some unassigned builders is for construction, but do I need more construction? Construction upgrade complete. Let's see. There is a backyard area here. I was already doing plenty of chickens. Gonna get another goat farm. Goat shed. Important. Okay, alright, think. Bigly brain. Was nice sending hides. They might not be here yet. Was I sending leather or hides? It was leather. I don't know if they've actually come through yet. Yeah, bread for berries. show all the city. There you go. You can actually zoom out more instead of going... That's my entire civilization. I'm working on it. I technically own these lands as well, but... Okay. Focus. Food, well, upgrades is what we need. Did we finish up the stone pit? Let's just get that done. And I need some trade here. Otherwise, we're not going to make anything. I can start trading away the planks that are getting sent to me, but that's terrible. That's a terrible return on that. I could... The classic is turning berries into dye at the dye extractor. I found that to be a pretty reliable... Like, if you have berries nearby, you don't need so many that... Like, you don't need 100. That's a... I have 17 months of food. Awkwardly, it doesn't exactly tell you. So, let's see. 123.28. 115.20. Wait. 115.20. 8. How many houses do I have? 9. Wait, what? Shouldn't it be 9? It seems like they eat one type... Like, if there are 2 types of food, they'll eat 2 types of food and they'll be happy about it. Like here. So, maybe it just hasn't updated because we just got a new family moving in and that was for last month. I think it is 1-to-1. I don't know about fuel, though. So, fuel... Wait, no. 17 months of food. So, 17... That's 1... I guess that's technically... Because they could just eat berries. It's just... they prefer to eat more than just berries, which is boring, in my opinion. But... Okay, one more thing. They have 48 firewood, which that says 8 months. I'm not sure the math on that at all. Wait, is this the surplus? This is total. I don't care about that. Firewood is easy enough. Food is a little more complicated, so working that out is important. But firewood is, well, pretty simple. Just add more. Like, it's only 1 resource. So, as opposed to, like, the 6 different foods. 7! 7 foods! Wow. It's crazy variety. Well, nobody's eating 7 different types of food, but... Did you fight the Baron for all these lands? Well... The ones to the south, he claimed, I fought and won. Steve. This one, I claimed and he didn't challenge it, so I just kind of got it. I did the same with one of his. This one over here. I started here, I just kind of let him, because I didn't have anything to challenge it at the time. It would have cost me everything, and it wasn't a guarantee anyways. We'll take it back eventually. Okay. Brain had... Oh yes, we need something, some sort of income, because the only way... Well... Is the pack station here? Was this pack station worker transporting berries? We need larger storehouse. We only have 3 timber. What the hell? Getting the double plots here for more workers for like vegetable farms. But nobody's working at the logging camp, which is too few people. So the stone mines out rather quick. There's only 100 on your average deposit, so You really don't need that much stone. I think you only need 15 stone for the manor, 10 for a granary, and 10 for the church. You start with 20, so enough for a granary and a church. And upgrading the church costs 20 more, so you need like 50 stone-ish per settlement, and then there's no other way to use it. So there's like no real purpose for it. I'm gonna go ahead, assign 2 to the lumber camp there. Seems like the game runs smoothly. Yeah. Apparently recommended specs are a 1060. I have somewhat higher than a 1060. About almost 4 times. Alright, how's it going over here? We got plenty of ale, so I can start shipping ale out. Or selling it, rather. We still have so much... You know what? I'm gonna stop importing malt entirely. Is the plan. We're gonna just... No trade. No trade of dyes either. Stop eating my berries. We're selling shoes. Selling ale would be a pretty good... I'm not sure if everyone consumes ale or just those in level 2 and 3. Do the poorest plebs not even get ale? I don't... Unclear. Might as well upgrade these. Oh wait, that's level 3 upgrade. Level 2. Still need more timber. Oh my god. I'm just trying to not kill the berries here. Be nice to just have like the against the storm style of like tree cutting. Be like, these trees don't touch, and then everything else. Got clay for eggs. We do have some, right? Yep. We're eating the eggs. The berries for bread trade is going very well. So well that I need to switch it up. Leather and berries. I don't need ale until they're level 2 though, so there's no reason. Or I could ship it and use that as a trade good. I think that's it. Considering we still have so much barley as well to turn into malt. And there's a surplus of it. Okay. We're gonna send ale. They'll be happy about that, I'm sure. Need more construction. Church is done. Winter's approaching. Do I have enough fuel? Yeah, it's fine. We got a new family in Freshland. Where did they move in? Alright, here. Which means I'm just gonna get another vegetable garden. These areas were constructed with extra space for the vegetable gardens, which I'm starting to get a bit of a surplus. Are we milling? Where's my grain? How's the grain situation? Ah, shit. We're prioritizing the barley, which means I'm not making the bread. Let's see what's in the granary. Eggs and 2 food groups. Food is a bit light, even with the berry imports. I'll put one back in firewood. We mine this out yet? Almost there. I've got 20 timbers. We're just collecting them. Pretty much clear cut this whole area. Enough stone that I could just... Well, it only sells for 1 of... But also, like... Alright, we're gonna open up the trade route. Export stone down to, what, 15? And then 20? So 35. Because the only things I need stone for are upgrading the church and for my manor. Which apparently I need one in each zone. For some reason. Alright, we can't just... We have to be in town to collect the taxes. We got some ale... They put it in the trading post? The pack station? Alright. So we have some leathers now, which means we should be putting together a stall for all of that. Getting it together. What are they upset about here? No food? I don't see how that's a problem. Well, let's see. Alright. I can open up a trade route for meat. Import up to, like, how many people we got? Technically, it would need to be 50. That'd be almost 100, though. We're gonna say, how many high-value citizens? 25. Alright. I don't know if they'll be able to prioritize it, but... I don't know if they get food first, but if they have their way, I bet they do. Gonna put a couple more in the farmhouse to process more quickly. There's so many crops. Some more into the, I need both of these. Am I selling roof tiles? I am not. I'm gonna pull one from the tavern here. The storehouse does not have any wool, so... Into the bloomery to make iron slabs. Alright. I want them processing all of this. I guess, well, I have flax, which I can process into linen. There are too many jobs and not enough people. How's the firewood situation? I could buy firewood. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, we still need the sawmills though. At this point, it would probably be better to do the reverse, which is have foresters. Those planks are going into the joiner's shop, which is making shields to sell. Erase the shrubberies. I like how clean it looks, even though maybe unrealistic. What else do we have here? I wish it showed what type of shops were there on the little icon. Okay, spears. We could just make tools. Ah, so this is where my planks are going. Let's take a look at the prices of tools versus swords. Sidearms, 8. Pole arms, 8. How about tools are 6. So the most efficient by far is tools. So now we're tool making. I got enough spears here to equip my entire militia. Wait, that's a surplus of spears. In fact, I need some more shields in order to have a full militia. Alright. Stop. Stop. Too many tabs open. If I open up the route, it costs 25, which is... Is it worth it? Yeah. Export. We're gonna export down to... We already have 36 out of 36. The total amount of spears is 72, so I can actually... One militia full of spears. We're also going to export the tools. Down to... I keep looking for the tools tab. Where is it? Oh, it's in construction. But it's in the trade tab under commodities. Unplayable. The desired surplus is 20. Because tools are used to establish new settlements, which we're going to be doing probably next year. Let's get to work. I have so much iron ore. In fact, we're going to add one more to the bloomery. Work on that. How's the... We're finally working on the grain here. Still so many jobs. I need to outsource some of this. The easiest way would be to outsource the planks at this point, I think. Can turn it all around. That's quite a hill. We're gonna have a forester hut up here. Turn this into my... Ah, shit. Put it on top of the hill. Well, that's good. This will be a good place to put it, because then you can't build anything on here, because we never... Well... Alright, it's already hard enough shoveling. We don't need 2 people. I am going to start outsourcing planks in this case. Is that the sawmill? Saw pit. Sorry.
Let's get to work.
Which we put next to it, because you gotta drag the timber from the camp into the saw pit, and only the ox can do that. Is trade going? It's going. Got plenty of resources here. Can we upgrade? Clothing stall. How do we not have a clothing stall? We have leather. Not enough for a stall? There should be someone from the, someone from the storehouse should be setting up a stall here. What if I put more people in the storehouse? Would they set up another stall? We'll see. Because that's the pack stick. I don't know. There you go. Which means these should be upgradable momentarily.
You'll want to eat them by the bushel.
The stonecutter camp, there's no more stone. We can just pull one from there. And we'll start upgrading. You only need 2 for the next level at the moment. Alright, winter is here. Let's see. Have we processed? I'm pulling 1 family from the farmhouse. The idea is to... So what they're doing in the farmhouse now. So they're taking the wheat. So they're both... Oh. Let's see. They are taking the wheat, threshing it, and turning it into grain. Because wheat is full of a bunch of shit. And you gotta weed that out. And just get the grain. And then you mill that into flour. And the flour makes beautiful, beautiful bread that only sometimes will break your teeth. They're also transporting all the other goods as well to wherever they're supposed to be. On top of that, so the idea is we have it takes just enough time until they need to plant the crops for next season. So the balance is to keep them working all winter without having any downtime, which I think about 3 families is going to be enough here, because we need someone in the windmill, and then to make flour, and then we're going to need someone in the oven to make bread after we get that flour. Alright, upgrade level 2 in Midland. Do I have a point yet? No, not yet. Saw pit's done, but... I'm gonna put 1 in the saw pit. I have 176 planks here, so... Level 2. We can just use a joiner shop to ship... The shield industry is booming. Oh yeah, I need someone in the forester's hut. Wait, yeah, I already have enough planks here. I don't need to use the saw pit. I shipped so many planks accidentally. I could just use this as a, Yeah, we're sending the clay across here. Can I just upgrade that? Well, not until I have roof tiles, but... Let's go ahead and trade out... Instead of eggs, we're gonna take roof tiles. Give me roof tiles. Yes, I'm sending out clay and importing roof tiles, which is a pretty direct outsourcing of potential labor. How many non-assigned people? How do you know? This is the icon. That top left. So important to note that even if some are assigned in a family, not all jobs take the entire family. Like the saw pit only employs one person out of the family. So the idle people will help with either guiding the ox or construction, but it doesn't really show that very well. Unassigned is guaranteed to be like logistics. They're looking for jobs. So I found whenever I want to do big construction projects, usually at least 2 unassigned, otherwise it takes forever to bring the timber or whatever there, and then work from that. We're going to... Like, I want to do the honey here. We gotta work our way. Without trade logistics, it gets so expensive. But... Well, let's see. Like, every time I look at this and I'm like, how much is it to open? 96? What the fuck? I gotta... That's a one-time cost for the full development point, though. So, like, for example, we can turn this into a joiner's workshop here. Ta-da! And then... Well, that took away one of my families because now that's their entire job. Did I just... Wait, we didn't have anything in the backyards here, did we? I can get some locally sourced. Oh wait, no, these are double plots. I wanted to get... Yeah, this row will be just artisans. This row, I intentionally made double plots in order to focus more on these. Does anyone even live there? Okay, they do. Yes, it's winter, so vegetable gardens. Not gonna be huge right now, but we're doing plenty of construction here. I have plenty of firewood, so we're gonna pull one off firewood. Oh, the forester hut isn't even done yet. Let's see, can I pull someone from somewhere? Oh, I have 2 in the storehouse. Oh shit, but they're kind of needed. 1 on clay. I just need more people. I have 22 timber, which should sustain me for a while. So I'm actually going to pull off timber. And we're going to make sure we're building, yeah, small shields. We're gonna try skipping the trade side, but in order to reduce the imports, it's so hard not to... I'm intentionally not doing the trade stuff here. What we're going to do is import everything to Freshland and then barter it to Midland. And if I need to... So... We're gonna get charcoal, and then we're gonna work on deep mining for the clay. Alright, the forester's hut is done. We're gonna put 2 people in it in order to have some sustainability here.
Step right up and sample.
And then the trading post, 60. Oh my god. But it's a one-time fee. And then we can export. I need to sell 12 shields in order to make that worth, but
Cheating? Never. Perhaps he simply does not know how to cook properly.
and then we're gonna want the charcoal kiln. So the idea being here that I can process. This is my wood processing
Don't be shy, good
zone.
ladies.
Yeah. Policies available that are not going to help me at all. How's my other land going? We got 8 months of everything. Like it's going fine. It's pretty self-sufficient at this stage. We have 45 tools. Are we selling said tools? Pretty sure the issue here is there's not enough people in the trading post grabbing all of the things from the storehouse. That is the issue. Like, let's see. The blacksmith has 38 tools in storage that all we need is someone to bring them to the trading post. But because we don't have enough people... can I order another mule? There we are. Well, I've traded away all my ale. Let's check over here. What do we need? Need to pick a new bartering system. Because I now have 160 ale here. So that should be sustainable. The problem is not having that limit. I don't know why you can't barter multiple things. There should be like a slider that says like you should barter other things when you get X amount at certain location. But for now you gotta micro it. So we're definitely not doing any more ale. Yeah, that's straight out. Do we have bread again? Yeah, eggs. How's the eggs over here? We do have eggs, it's just not enough of them. More eggs. All for berries. That is... Okay. I'm sending 10 clay, which turns into 1 roof tile. No, 10 clay is 10 roof tiles, but the barter value... Oh, that is remarkably inefficient. Like... But the point is, it's not like the resources are gone. It's just a bit of a convoluted process if I'm not going to use the clay furnace.
Perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
So this is the joiner's shop. Here. We're going to... This will be, I'm avoiding the eggs because I have so many eggs over there. These are all going to be artisans. This is technically a double. More vegetables on both of these. That's what we're doing. Ah, the granary. They're moving the from the trading post, they're moving it into the granary. The ale, I see. That seems like the place to store it for now. Malt house. Are we out of barley? Okay, so threshing everything did not last the whole winter. How much grain do we have? Where would I even find it? Oh, there we are. 73. Now we go into the weaver workshop. How many iron slab? Only 4. I don't even have anybody working at the clay pit because I'm now importing. How's the game? I think people who like these kind of games are gonna love it. I mean, there is a finite amount of things to do, but it's one of the best versions of it. Like, I really have not been grabbed by the medieval style. I'm not a big fan of, like, caring about realism like that, but... Like, I think, for example, having the roads be instantly built, as opposed to, like, requiring labor or something, is a nice admission that that's kind of a boring thing and not something you need to worry about. But also at the same time, like, paths. Like, I didn't make the path like this. It's just, this is the marketplace, so it got kind of run down and widened here. Whereas this path is less traveled, but Main Street over here by the market. All right. So many eggs. I'm gonna need to work out the logistics system. Because you can't have everyone employed at pack stations. That kind of defeats the whole purpose. I think we're gonna get some stables here as well. Also, we can order another mule, technically, but... Have I still not gotten any... Where is my clay? The fact that there's no clay means I am successfully trading it. Getting the charcoal. Doing some constructions. Maybe we could go apple orchards, which I haven't done much of. Small stable. Don't really need another ox. Gonna move this somewhat over. Do these all have max? Yeah, expand living space. Already expanded. Upgrade to level 2. I'm gonna need to get back to logging soon. I don't know what'll happen to the firewood stall if I pull one from the other area. We still haven't gotten any of those roof tiles, by the way. Also, interestingly, you can't move pack stations, which seems a bit odd. But... what am I gonna do with the second development point here? Do we just go for the deep mine? But I'm not gonna run out anytime soon, so I can wait on that. Either bees or apple orchards. You know what? We're gonna try the apples. What year is it? It's year 5. Wait, are those size dependent? It doesn't appear so. Like, it feels like it should be, but only it says vegetable gardens depend on plot size here, but chicken coops don't. With development points given for free? I mean, you get development points for achieving the goal of upgrading enough houses, which is not free. Which is a milestone toward the desired goal of having upgraded housing for your town, and requires other logistics like food and ale, which are two sides of the same coin, but... the game releases into early access, I believe, 3-4 days? The 26th, 5 days. It'll be a version that probably looks very similar to this. I don't know if there'll be any changes. Do we have enough grain left over? But yes, but more specialized milestones. The point gets taken. You don't meet them anymore. Yeah, I'd be perfectly happy to give somebody a torturous option like that. In the game start settings. It's like, we forgot how to harvest apples, guys. Alright. Those apple orchards? Tear them down. Those bees? Get the fuck out of here. Charcoal? Maybe like... more like char... no. Yeah. They can still do something related to that? Well, right now, if you don't have enough food or infrastructure, then you don't fulfill all the needs of your houses, which decreases your approval. And in fact, my approval is now at 49, under the growth level. And then eventually, if your approval is low enough, people start leaving. And then if enough people leave, it doesn't matter how many development points you have, because you have no people to do anything. So... there are takeaways here. If you upgrade your houses and then can't fulfill those needs, then they will leave. And you can't downgrade houses. You can demolish upgraded houses technically, but but that's the only way to downgrade them. They've become accustomed to a certain level of civility. And if you don't provide that... So, like, level 3 houses give you a benefit. But also, there's a lot more potential approval lost. Which increases the likelihood people will leave. Because if over here, they're just happy to have some food and shoes. Like, but... Like, wow, we can eat. But then they get accustomed to having food and all that. And it's just, it's so much. I guess we'll upgrade this one. Just to make sure we have 5. Gonna do this.
Perhaps it was simply a bad bet. These things do happen from time to time.
I do wonder. It's hard to tell how much the forester's hut is actually doing. Like, are they foresting? I have 6 people in it, and none. Does it even do anything in winter? I'm not sure.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection. Impossible.
All right. I can't plant trees in winter; they die.
Simply a bad bet.
Well,
These things do happen from time to time.
you've got a point.
Leather, perfect for boots, belts, and, well, anything really.
I'm pretty convinced the apple orchard's yield is going to depend on the size of the plot, but... Like, you can only plant so many trees in so much space, right? Maybe it's just one very large apple tree. Do we have linens? How much flax? So flax gets converted at the weaver workshop to linen, which is another type of clothing that gets people excited. We're still milling. Almost out of... Well, we still have plenty of grain, actually. I take it all back. Working on the bread. We're starting to bank money here. So I can import and then potentially transfer. Still not sure. The problem with this, I could do a circle trade where, yeah, where instead of, I could send via one, I need to have at least one good. I send here. I'm not, I guess it could just be charcoal. Yeah, that's possible. But I need to have one thing I'm sending to the other territory. Because you can't just send, you have to barter. But if I sent 2 things from the other territory, and then, wait, could I go in circles? Where I could always have, like, if I just send and receive planks in one and then have a second thing, I just have a rotation. Like, I turn planks into the currency. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, but the bartering isn't always at the same ratio for things. That is the issue. But... So let's say, like, I have 124 planks, because I accidentally sent too many planks here. So I'm going to send those planks. My new... You've heard of silver, but have you heard of planks? So remember, I'm using those for the joinery. So I'm gonna send. I'm already sending leather. Sending eggs. How many planks do we have here? The problem is I actually do want to send planks because I don't have enough plank production because I've clear cut too much stuff and I don't have enough labor for a forester's hut. I wonder what is the replacement rate. Like, there's no way the forester's hut is going to replace the rate I'm chopping things down, but... we need to be logging again. I have no more timber. I really need those roof tiles, though. Down to 123. I actually have quite a nice food variety. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make 2. We're gonna harvest as much as we can during the winter, and I'm gonna pull everything off logging into the forester's hut for summer and see how much I get back. Have like the seasonal exchange. Wait, are you going to the saw pit? It's already full. A bandit camp. Wait, where? Wait. Okay. Before they can get it, we will abide by no bandit.
Your orders. Kill them.
Yep.
Fire.
Did he try to send something in too?
Fire. Attack.
Murder! Get him!
Kill them all.
Push forward! Yo, guys, let's go. I had to pay 110 for these, though. Annoyingly. Is there a reason to flank? Yes. Flanking, they don't, like, their defense doesn't apply. Flanking is great. And there's also, like, different... You can do push, forward, stand your ground. Like, if I say, let's, give ground, then it lets them push you back, and then you could potentially flank with another group. Which I probably should have done to start. And then we're gonna... This one group, push forward, and... crush him. Now, it's hard to tell because, believe it or not, not everyone had fancy uniforms back in the day. But there we are. Victory! Now go clear the camp. I get all the goodies. Is the nearest territory Waldbrand? Or... Because right now, Steve has 326 wealth. Why? Because it got the benefit of winning battles just sent to it, even though I technically have nothing there. which is a bit annoying. I should be able to send it to whichever territory I want, not like to an unclaimed one. So I just go for the treasury now. Disbanded. Alright, we did have to pay them, but only once. Let's see if we can get another forester's hut here. I'm gonna try to regrow this whole area during the summer. It's March, which means 2 in the forester's hut. We got no families left to guide the ox. How much charcoal? Not enough. I'm gonna pull 1 off of the storehouse and see if that ruins the stalls or not. We'll find out. I need more villies. Did we get the roof tiles? Not yet.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
Oh yeah, we're pulling off the woodcutter camp.
Berries,
For more forestry.
berries, bursting with flavour, fit for a king.
This is a test of the whole forestry thing. I'm still going, I still need some timber here, but... We've got 4 foresters now.
Step right up and set.
I have 93 roof tiles, so they should have no problem with sending it. I don't know if it's because... I'm back. So, what I mean is when you claim a bandit camp, you get... It's like 100 to 150 currency. You can decide whether to send it to a nearby territory, so regional wealth in this case, or directly to your treasury. So the thing is, it goes to the nearest region. And in this case, if I clear a bandit camp over here, it'll send it to Steve, my region, that has no development at all. So while it's nice, I have 326 there banked up, which I guess you could use, and it'd be nice to start off with that. But since I have no development, it's essentially being wasted at this moment. If I could send it, say, to Midland, it would expedite a lot of the process of building overall. It's a little frustrating. And you can't directly convert your treasury into regional wealth. You can only
Resubscription
lower
confirmed.
taxes to
Automatically
keep more
relay.
regional wealth.
Thanks.
So, thank you, Reynaldo. Taxes are on the total regional wealth, by the way, not the monthly. So it's not an income tax, it's a wealth tax, which is why I'm super rich now. Because I'm only taxing Freshland, but I have 1,300, so I'm getting... My tax is only 10%. 20%. Oh, well, that explains my approval as well. All right, fine, 10%. 10%. Because I'm gaining like 200 something. Like, I can't even spend that on anything. I can deck out the sickest retinue, maybe, but... Oh, yeah, we need to reallocate labor for the farms. That means pulling 1 off the bloomery. I'm going to pull... We're going to pause the joiner's shop here. Gonna pull 1 off the saw pit, because now we're importing logs.
Step right up and
Need... I'm gonna go with 4 on the farm. How much more... Do we have more flax? We are converting.
bushel.
And back to the dyer's workshop. Wait, no. Not yet. The berries are growing. They're not there yet. We'll just have 2. How much more grain? We're almost there. Put 1 more in the oven for bread. Would you recommend this game? Yes, I think so. I don't know what the price is going to be, but they've already said it's not 60, and like they've said they don't want to put a price on it before it's released because it's going to be regional pricing. So it'll be different, like in California than from like Turkey. Is kind of like the reference they use. So they don't want people assuming it's X or Y, which I don't really agree with. Like people are not so dumb as to realize, but when it's released, you'll have a price. I'm guessing it's gonna be like 35, and it's gonna start 25% off. That's my guess, like USD. If their other games from Hooded Horse are a trend. And I think it's still good at that price. But it might be 30. It's probably not less. But I have nothing to base this off but other similar games from the same publisher. Like Against the Storm is the title one from Hooded Horse as a city builder that followed that same trend. Let's see. I've been trying to... I just need 1 more plot. Once this is done, I'll get another development point. We can plant the orchards. I want to try it. We gotta plant them as soon as possible because they're gonna take years. They cost 50 a piece. Are these double plots? Yeah. I'm not sure if you're gonna get more from a larger plot or not. It doesn't say it, but it feels like that it should, but I'm not sure. Also, why can't you have apple orchards as like a normal field? Is my question. Like, why can't we just have an apple orchard? Why does it need to be in people's backyard? Hmm? Anyways, the forestry. Let's see. Looking for a planting spot. Plowing by hand. What? What are you complaining about? Oh. Oh, they're working the vegetable fields as well. Menu that allows you to reallocate without having to scroll around finding specific buildings. I like how Against the Storm handles it, which is like this overlay, being able to like, so in Against the Storm you can just hold control, and so we're already halfway there. Like you can use hotkeys, like Q and E are the adding, but I think you could just take that a step further and just hover over and allocate it. So you can kind of do it. It's just not as simplified as Against the Storm. But it's essentially the same mechanic for reassigning stuff, so. Now you gotta remember that even more than Against the Storm, things take... Like, in Against the Storm, there are individual resources you have to transport from one building to another. But there's a lot longer distances and a lot more resources and multiple mechanics, like the ox versus hand carts and horses. But the same principles apply. It's just more involved. Our berries are growing, and berries are our main export, so... we're gonna reassign the family to another workplace. The forager hut. It is weird that I can do that, but you can't reassign where they live as well. Hopefully we get options on that soon enough. You know what? I'm gonna completely pull off all of this until, like, I'm pulling off logging in order to get... Do I have one in the granary? I do. Pulling off logging for forestry. And then we're gonna pull off forestry for logging. I'm not sure how long they take, but... Nobody lives in these orchard spots. I'm still looking for those roof tiles, but... I'm really wondering why they haven't sent them. Feels like it... Oh. They have. Wait, do they have to walk? Ah, shit. Yeah, so if you don't have a mule at the station, they're just walking. The whole family's walking. Oh. Yeah, well. The mule, I think, carries a lot more. That's why they, exist. Maybe the whole family can carry as much as one mule between. Alright, we're exporting leather. And... eggs. We have plenty of eggs. The leather, on the other hand, not as convincing. Working on the fields. Are so rich. I should really develop Steve as well. We got plenty of food. They're planting. What else are they doing? Looking for a planting spot, planting. I don't know how long the trees take to grow. Like, I don't know if it's going to take 2 years before we can harvest them. It feels like it should take more than a year for the trees, but I'm not sure. Oh, the charcoal production is quite slow. Do we have backyards? All but one. I haven't decided on that one yet. Where the hell? Bring my returning home. So those are my roof. They have my roof tiles. Do you have my roof tiles? All they're doing is carrying a little fucking basket. I don't think it shows what they're carrying with it, but... So that's why it's taking so long? Alright, well, we learned our lesson. Without a mule, the pack station is effectively, just don't even bother. You know, I could just put all the pack stations in the other territory. They don't have to be here, unless I have the labor for it. So... should have at least one, I feel. But... Clothing stalls abandoned? Oh my god, because I only have the one in the storehouse. Are they here yet? I want to see if this is working how I think it's working. Who's walking the fastest? Grethling is the most productive. I like how their job is sit there and watch the charcoal burn. Great job, team. Tell me you brought roof tiles. You had one job, and it was to bring roof tiles. We were bartering for roof tiles. Where are my roof tiles? I'm not convinced this whole process is working at all. Because I still have 0 roof tiles. They're off again. Alright. Let's look at total goods. Nope. It ain't working. I don't know what to do with them. Well, that's an ox, not a mule. Wait, have we wasted our stable space? There's still plenty of stable space. Whatever it is, we're gonna just continue working from this side of things. Eggs to berries. That's still a good trade. Leather to berries. The only thing we're missing is maybe enough leather. Yeah, we got enough. Tavern supply. Where's my ale? Did I send it all? Son of a bitch. So this is the supplying issue. We have 180 ale here. Because I may have... Wait, is the ox named Peter? Who's naming the ox? Anyways. We gotta import malt again. I could import barley. Is that cheaper than importing malt? Yeah, but I don't have the labor for it. So. Order another horse. Let's get going. What do you mean not enough stable space? So the issue is that it doesn't count as stable space. The horse can't hitch up to a pack station, is the issue. I guess I could just... Why am I not just getting a livestock trader? Why have I avoided this for so long? What's up with that?
Meat so tender, it practically melts in your mouth.
Okay, I guess we put it over here. Why are you not snapping? Alright. Lack of entertainment. Entertainment in this case, of course, being ale. Let's see. We're going to barter with Midland. Send Roof tiles. Like, this is not a complicated process. I could easily be... Why am I not processing the clay in that area in the first place? God, it's so stupid. Now that I think for more than 2 moments about it, but... Because I have so many roof tiles here already. Both regions must offer something. Sure. More berries. The value, 2.7. So that means for every roof tile, I get 2.7 berries. Which is fine because we have rich berries over here. Which we're harvesting at a very significant rate. Oh, I'm gonna need to upgrade the granary. We've got more workers. The granary is going to be stockpiling. How is this game? Pros and cons? It's great. It's a great city builder. It looks amazing. It's very satisfying to build up. The mechanics are pretty intuitive. The downsides are there's still a ton in development. Like, this is the tech tree. Locked in early access, work in progress, work in progress. There's only, like... Now, it is medieval times, so there's not a lot of variety in anything, but... There's not really a whole lot of, like, later game building, stuff like that. But I do think it's good and only going to get better, so... Unless it's, like, over 40 bucks, I don't see any reason not to get it when it releases. Like, there is combat. The combat's good. It's not the focus. In fact, they made a post that said, it's not StarCraft. It's not like they referenced StarCraft as well. I'm just throwing that out there. You know, extra plus. Also pointing out it's not StarCraft and, like, it's RTS battles all the time. Or Age of Empires. But it does have that. It's not Total War. Wait. Oh my god, look at the forestry. Look at it. Look. Look at the trees. They grew so fast. It's like 2 months. I'll start like 1 month. Gives you a good idea. Well, I think they're immediately starting from there and working outwards. I'm gonna let them go till July. Until, well, we'll go until summer. Actually, no, we'll go until harvest season. Then we'll start chopping them down. That's the plan. And I'm intentionally gonna have an industry, a seasonal industry system here, which I haven't really tested out yet. Not enough goods. Ah, shit. It's the downside. I don't have enough planks. Okay, I do need some log storage. We do need to chop some of them down. So I'm enjoying the forestry. Any more grain? Nope. Can go from the windmill. I think, I mean, it'd be nice to have like some sort of setting or toggle where, like, a seasonal toggle, where it's like you have these workers here during this season, etc., but. So many roof tiles. Wait, has the trading worked? Not yet, it hasn't been that long. There's still backyard extensions. I haven't decided what I want here. Maybe we just go for the cobbler.
By the bushel.
I think it's gonna be cobbler. Yeah. We're starting to ship out planks now. Actually, so... Alright. I need to reset my trading. Are these all leather, eggs, roof tiles for... No, I'm receiving berries. We're exporting just pure berries. From Midland. And then receiving those extra foods and goods. Ideally. If everything's working as intended. We still have plenty of berries to go around. Honestly, that does show the value of the forester's hut. I probably should invest back home. Now that I know. I've just usually been so strapped for trees. Which is a weird statement, but... I think we're gonna go here, so the radius will be around the crossroads. Because there used to be a lot of trees here, and oxes move faster on roads, so... This happened.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies. Fresh meat. Get your fresh meat here. No finer well, anything really.
Wait, can't I use the workshop to get more mules? Import mules.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
2 more. What? What's the problem here? We've gathered too much? Do I need to put someone else in the did I upgrade the granary yet? I need 1 more timber. I just need to construct it now. Hello? Anyone? Who are all these people? Jesus. Oh. How you guys doing? Stay warm out there.
Bread.
An animal ran. What?
Still warm from the oven.
Where? What? From here? Oh, that might have been the mule that I hired for the pack station. Then I deleted the pack station. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Wait, no. What? Why did none of the oxes run away? What the fuck? There's plenty of space. The livestock trader coming in and cutting the lines. Trying to drum up business. That's what's happening. I can guarantee you. Based on I made it up. Burn! Burn him! Unless he gives us more oxes. And even then, we'll consider it still. Where are my roof tiles? I have 3 of them. This roof tile trade is not working out. Alright, we're making a clay furnace. Alright, we're gonna go back and see if we need to trade anything else here. Send. I've got bread. I've got berries. We're already sending eggs and leather. How much extra linen do I have? Not enough. Send some more stone. Also, I'm gonna need, well, my new manor. Poor animal ran away because it was starving. What? You don't need people working at the stable. They should be. Don't. You don't know anything. Right, I run a tight ship. Where's my food? Why don't I have any clay in the bank? Oh my. Oh, you're mining though. Oh my god. Was it in the wrong spot? Can you place... Let's test this. Can I place this to... It was mining... A tight ship indeed. Storage is full tavern? I don't think that's true. I need him to come gather this so I can... Where's that ox? Well, that would explain some things. Okay, just... That'll have to do. Because you can't, like, delete supplies on the ground. You have to move them. Otherwise, what are you going to do? Delete the piece of timber that is larger than a person? Oh my. Yeah, forestry working out. Though maybe want to move one of them further, because it seems like it would be more beneficial to, I think one is enough, but... So, plenty of firewood here. Well, going to work. The granary has 172 berries. Alright. No, I want this to be a double plot. But you have to kind of game it. All right. Simple geometry. Wait, you can use the minus button? How do you know that? Minus button. Minus button? What the fuck is the minus button? The numpad. Wait. Oh. Let me try the numpad. Place the 4. Oh, what the fuck? Damn. Shit, not that, no. Huh. Genius. I like my solution better. Which is... Well... Wait, am I doing vegetable farms in areas that do not grow vegetables? What is emmer? I've been wondering. Somebody said emmer's wheat? Grain from wheat. I don't know if vegetables have a fertility. It's like you just slap them in the backyard and see what happens. We're doing the clay furnace. Did we get the mining pit? I'm so upset about this. Oldest wheat types we domestic. Ah, yes. Ye old grains. This is supposed to be like German, Europe, something area based on most things here, it seems. What was I selling? Why am I so rich here? Ah, yes, shields. We're selling shields. Alright, no more trade of stone. That's it, though. Yeah, just selling the plank shields. We're about to run out of, so. What's the goal of the game? Take the map by gaining influence through winning battles and convincing the church that you have a divine right to all the territory, which you do by bribing them. I mean, offering tithes. Speaking of which, we should up that. Because I have a year of food, so... Not much in the way of warfare. When either of us make a claim, we can challenge it on a battlefield, which doesn't necessarily have to be in the same area if we both agree to it, though it's not entirely fleshed out. So not a ton of combat, but all gentlemanly. We go out on the field and make the peasants fight, and whoever's peasants or mercenaries win, they get the claim on the territory for now. Alright, it's June. It doesn't seem like they're growing too many more trees, despite... Well, I'm starting to log it here, so... I think we're gonna relocate this forester hut to be a little closer, because clearly having two right next to each other is not ideal. They keep looking for a spot. I don't even know if they have... There's like a max radius, it feels like. And it feels like they've maxed it out there.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Once we build enough roof tile... Wait, are we mining the clays? Indeed we are. Oh my god, it's working. Yep. My god. I'm gonna do one in each. And then we're going back to the saw pit. We have enough timber to upgrade some homes here. I like these, I like this design. To be honest, like... Oh, I just used all my timber. So maybe we should get out of the saw pit for a moment, and then... More forestry. How many roof tiles to upgrade the church? That's 10. Yeah, I can change the forest to work area, but they still have to base it out of the,
New subscriber
Let's
detected.
see. Here, how about... There. Thank you, Creep TV. Slightly offset. What don't we have labor in here? Livestock trading post. The logging camp is still trying. Oh yeah. Forestry. I really thought we were going to have more going. There's 131 people in this town, which is a booming metropolis. But...
Brought up and set.
I think... Therefore I am. But also, I was gonna try to develop Steve, but... I don't think that's happening this year. Don't want to be settling things in the winter. How to get my hand in this game early-ish? Release in 5 days or so. Go plant some trees. They're working on it. I'm back in Midland. I've got to try out different design styles for towns. Maybe we look up some old, like, German towns. Not that they necessarily knew what they were doing, but not like those had a lot of city planning, I don't think. More apple orchards, please. As we get people to work them. Yeah, like a circular design. The problem is things snap to roads kind of perpendicularly, unfortunately. So it makes it hard to do a circle design because you can't... Like, the plots of buildings are all square. Residences could be in a circle, I think. But the industry buildings and stuff are always going to be square. So I guess you could just do the residences in like a sort of circle design. Livestock or animal farming? I have tried it. The sheep give you wool. The problem is labor. You kind of have to decide who's doing what. And none of my towns ever seem to have enough free labor to like open up a whole new industry. But I do think that would be the next one. So here's Steve. With all the resources. The Steve would be the place. So here I could definitely see this could be the bread basket. Well, not literally, because there's wild animals and berries, but like this could easily be have all this and then sheep farms, and I could send that out to the other territories from there. So the eventual, I think, goal will be to utilize the rich deposits of clay and iron, which you can turn into infinite deposits with the deep mining development point, and then use this as food and like basic food and clothing. So you got sheeps, you got deers, you got berries. What else do you want? So then I'd have all the resources that for continued and sustainable production. Stone is only used for construction. There's nothing, there's no like concrete or anything, so. Yeah, so you gotta, this is also important to note. Not every region has 2 rich deposits. That's why I fought over Steve here. It wasn't named Steve till I controlled it. I forget what the name was. I let the other Baron have this territory. Because look at that. Look at that trash. What am I gonna do? Get extra stone, which literally you can only sell. And with all the food at the entirely different end, whatever, he can have that terrible zone for now. But I'm like, look at this. Oh my god, beautiful. Definitely not like I spent most of my treasury on mercenaries to make sure I took it. And then disbanded them as soon as I won the fight and claimed the territory, of course. I'm playing against another player. I'm playing against a off-map AI player. It is a baron from the northern lands who has claimed these territories. And they are essentially just an idea. Sometimes they have troops, like mercenary troops and such, but there is no, at the moment, it is no town. There's also just bandits that set up camps and raid your stores and all that. But it's mostly managing the needs of your citizens and resources. Yeah, is there... I haven't looked much. Honestly, I haven't touched too much of agriculture. Hey, you can see from here. Let's see. Wheat. Is there a deeper green than the green? Like we have Freshland over here. This entire territory is pretty fertile as well. What about Steve? Steve, not so fertile, but that doesn't matter for sheep, so. Yeah, this is probably the best for wheat. Oh, so ones with almost... Interesting. You got a good point there. One rich vein are almost all green, whereas other resource deposits, not so much. This has 2, not so green. This has 1, pretty green. 2, not green. 2, not green. Only 1, so green. You're right. So if they don't have rich deposits, they have fertile soil. Which, I don't know if I like how it's kind of balanced out. Like, there should just be shittier territory. It takes a lot more effort to do agriculture, at least to start, though, so there is that. All right. Do we have enough for the church? Not quite. We need the planks. Back into the saw pit.
Juicy, you want to eat them by the bushel.
We're still doing construction on all these, but it looks like we've gotten there. Oh, can I get level 3s now? We need someone working the tavern, finally. So, as long as approval, people... It's a bit cold-hearted, but as long as people aren't leaving, and approval is still pretty high, and you don't want to upgrade yet, like right now, we're working towards upgrading. I don't see any reason for me to waste my resources on giving the people ale, right? Like, we don't need to upgrade to level 3 yet, and you don't need tavern supply until you want to upgrade. So yeah, so this isn't really a connecting point. Why are they going to church? Why are everybody going to church? What's up with this? Are they just hanging out? That's what they do when they're bored? I guess. Yeah, there's not much to do. I'm gonna get back to some more logging. But it does seem like we found that sustainable. I think... Let's see on the other side. Let's see it back in Freshland. We're trying to regrow here. I only have 1 in the hut. Let's do 2. Will they keep growing? It seems like it only takes like 2 months for the trees to grow, which is quite convenient. I'm not trying to be too realistic with that. But the apple orchards take 3 years. Which does seem realistic.
Well, anything really. Leather, leather.
Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
Well, but I'm probably... I mean, we'll probably play a little off stream. And by we, I mean me. Just continuing to progress things, because I want to see how much I can get. It's something I throw like half an hour in on the downtime. Here's the thing. It's one of those games you can definitely put, like... it is one of those, if you leave for like a week, I don't know if you're going to be able to go back and figure out what's going on. Especially on the higher difficulties where you need to manage all the approval and stuff. But, there's also, you can still get things done.
It's about
Even if you only play them for a little bit. Like resources and everything.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Winter,
people,
for
Jedi.
always making my day a little bit better. Less than 3.
So yeah, once again, as long as the price is under 40, I think, it's a definite recommend. It is one of the most, it looks amazing and it's insanely well optimized. Part of the reason we're doing, I'm continuing to build on this instead of like trying other scenarios. I want to see if there's a point where it does drop under 60 FPS for me. Like, I want to see if it's one of those that, alright, it's good up until... Because even Against the Storm starts chugging along. And that game isn't that intensive, I don't feel, but... When you get over like 50 villagers, it actually does start to struggle a bit. Which I found amusing, but... Oh, there's some issues like... So these fields are supposed to be growing, but for some reason they just don't show up. I don't know what's up with that. I'll eventually make more fields at some point, but... They are there. It's just graphically that they're not showing. camo barley. Got 2 settlements. Yeah, and there's definitely some of the more complex UI stuff missing, but I don't think anyone who's just looking for a casual city builder is going to care about that. Like, you can easily set up... It's not going to be 100% efficient, but it's going to be like 90%. It's fine. Like, it works. It's only the sweaty tryhards that will be looking desperately for this screen to no longer be empty. What I assume will be some sort of chart or spreadsheet of, like, your production in certain areas. But for now. Is that the end of the banger song? We're gonna let the song play out. And then we'll call it a night. What? Bard! Turn the loot back on! What? I think it's because it's nighttime that it switched the sound. Well... It was a bit of an abrupt transition, though. It might be because I went into, like, the third-person mode at nighttime. It wanted to give me the ambiance. Because this is a more fitting soundtrack for perusing your town at night, but... So, the night is cosmetic. But you can turn it off. So, I could... Let's see if it actually changes the soundtrack. But then it's always like midday or near mid. So the soundtrack is dynamic. It's a bit jarring, but 1 day is approximately 1 month is what we found as well, which is pretty cool if you have that turned on. But your citizens never stop working, thankfully. It'd be highly amusing if they made 1 day actually 1 day, and just at times 12 speed. So in real life time, 1 day is like 45 seconds in game. If you speed it up by ×4, it's obviously quicker, but it's a pretty decent amount of time since things are usually measured monthly. Can you enter buildings? Technically, yes. Practically... There's not much to see. It is just kind of showing off how they're doing the lighting and all that. Don't ruin the illusion. Are you guys stacking some firewood? Wait, does it actually show the materials, or is it always just some firewood? I think it's always just some firewood. Unless that's all that's in the storehouse. No, there's a lot more than just firewood. But then you'd have to render it in a building that no one should be looking in except like that. That's why this is very early in development, is the third-person mode. But it's cool to have, right? Well... Good night, charcoal peoples. Good night, farmers. Good night, Midland. Good night, Steve. And good night to YouTube and Twitch chats. Thank you for watching. And I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. We'll probably progress it more tomorrow. You can find it on the second channel on YouTube if you haven't checked it out yet. Gonna save it. as the second day of progress on the what I intend on being a more about as far as we can push it. So, but thank you for watching. Good luck. Have fun. I'll see you next time. I hope I made your day a little bit better. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.